Hello! I'm Elaine, and I'm a tour guide in the French Quarter. I do ghost tours. And I am not going to tell you the stories that I tell on my tour, because you gotta pay for those. But if you want to hear some interesting things that have happened to me while I'm leading random drunk people around the French Quarter, I got you. Okay, so my first year working as a tour guide, I didn't know what Southern Decadence was. Now, for those of you who don't know what Southern Decadence is, it's another New Orleans festival. It is, from what I understand, it started as a festival of portraying Southern culture, but decadently. It's not officially a gay festival, but it tends to be a festival with a lot of gay guys, and at least in my experience, a lot of leather daddies. Like, there are usually buttloads of men wearing harnesses and chaps and not much else. A couple of years ago, there were a buttload of dog masks at Southern Decadence. It was lovely. But the important thing is, Southern Decadence is a very adult festival, which is fun because it's also a slightly lesser known one. And the really fun thing about it is, quite often, families don't know it's happening, and it's on a pleasant weekend in August. So you'll have, like, families with small children standing there staring aghast at a man wearing, like, layers and layers and layers of sheer silk and literally nothing else, and you can see everything right there. But my first year working Southern Decadence, the big night, I actually was on a private tour. And as often happens with these private tours, I had no idea who the people were going to be until I arrive. And I find out it's the television production crew from the Property Brothers from HGTV. They were in town doing just a show about New Orleans houses. And it turns out, as a, thank you for the crew at the end of the weekend, they decide to take them out on a ghost tour. I can tell you, from having met them in person, the Property Brothers are very attractive in person. Like, I'd seen them on TV and was just like, yeah, they're HGTV pretty, but not much. But in real life, holy hell. Also, one of them is very nice. But overall, this was a great tour. The women, and yes, the entire crew was women for some reason, were very, very friendly. The Property Brothers, like I said, one was very friendly. They tipped well. But my favorite thing about it was the fact that this was happening with Southern Decadence all around us. And at one point, they asked for a bar break, which was a huge problem because during Southern Decadence, the bars are very crowded. But that meant that after the bar break, I only had time for one more story. And I take them over to the location and start trying to do the story, and I'm struggling because right behind me, dancing in the middle of the street, is a man wearing nothing but assless chaps. And assless chaps also tend to be frontless chaps, which means that yes, there is a penis just dangling in the wind. And this guy is dancing around, and he's a big bear of a man, and to make it even worse, I'm sitting there trying to tell a story, and every now and then he'd just be like, "Hi, honey," and wave at me and all the guests, and I'm like, "Hi, it's nice to see you, you look lovely. I'm trying to tell a ghost story here." Don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to share your own experiences in the comments below.